What would actually happen if Earth suddenly left the solar system? At first it sounds impossible, but if our planet somehow broke free from the sun's gravity, everything about life on Earth would begin to change, and not slowly. The solar system is what keeps Earth stable. The sun gives us light, heat, seasons, and the energy that supports almost every form of life. So if Earth suddenly drifted away, our planet would begin a terrifying journey into deep space. At first, people might not fully understand what was happening. The sky would still look familiar for a short time. The sun would still be visible, but day by day, it would begin to look smaller, dimmer, more distant, and eventually, the warmth we depend on would begin to fade. The first major change would be temperature. Without the sun constantly heating the planet, Earth would begin cooling rapidly. At first, days would feel colder, then nights would become brutal. Within a short period of time, global temperatures would begin to fall dramatically. Oceans would not freeze instantly because water holds heat for a long time, but the surface would slowly begin turning to ice. Rivers, lakes, and shallow seas would freeze first. Over time, more and more of the planet would become trapped in a frozen shell. And that would only be the beginning. Plants would suffer almost immediately. Without sunlight, photosynthesis would stop. That means plants could no longer produce energy. Forests, grasslands, crops, and ecosystems everywhere would begin collapsing. And once plants fail, the entire food chain starts to break apart. Animals would die, food supplies would disappear, and humans would quickly begin facing a global survival crisis. But even then, Earth would not become completely dead overnight, because our planet has one thing that could keep parts of it alive for a while: heat from deep underground, geothermal energy. Deep below Earth's surface, there is still warmth. That means some life might survive underground, near volcanic systems, or in places close to geothermal heat sources. So while the surface of Earth would become darker, colder, and more hostile, small pockets of life might still continue, at least for some time. But psychologically, the most terrifying part might be the sky itself. Imagine looking up at night and realizing the sun is no longer your star. No sunrise, no real daytime, no warm light, just endless darkness and a shrinking point of light where the sun used to dominate the sky. Earth would no longer feel like home. It would feel like a lost world, a planet drifting alone through an endless universe. And over enough time, our atmosphere would begin changing too. As the planet became colder and colder, weather systems would collapse. Clouds, rain, wind patterns, and seasonal cycles would all begin to break down. The Earth we know today depends entirely on balance, and that balance comes from orbiting the sun. So would humanity survive? Maybe for a while, underground, in artificial habitats, using stored energy and technology. But the truth is, Earth was never meant to live alone in deep space. Our planet survives because it belongs here, inside this solar system, held in place by the sun. And if that connection were suddenly broken, Earth would not explode. It would not be destroyed in one dramatic moment. It would do something much more unsettling. It would slowly become a frozen, dark, silent planet, drifting endlessly through the void.